So it's really time to get honest, man. About I'm gonna give a little life story now and share a bit. And uh, I wanted to, I wanted to I wanted to find a space to sit down. I wanted to just be alone today. Be alone and try and figure what's going on in my life. Namaste ji. Addiction is a horrible thing. It's a really horrible disease, and I've come here to get away from everything, and try and figure out my thoughts, I've just come and I feel really upset, not because of I feel upset because of what I did at the wedding, but I feel upset because I can't seem to figure it out, I can't seem to figure out what's going on in my life. I don't know what I'm doing in life. Growing up for me was really hard, People think, a lot of people, when they see me and they see my family, they think everything is so good, But for me, that's what they thought. But for me, it was really difficult, Don't know much about my dad. Don't know much about my mom. I love my dad and I love my mom. I love my mom, but I can't seem to love myself, And I feel this is not a video of pity or, poor me. It's a video for me to share to people about really how I feel. And if anyone can relate, then maybe, it will help them in their lives, I'm just gonna change location. I'm just gonna sit where the sun is so we get better lighting. So here the lighting is a bit better. So where are we at now? We're at where normally I go to the Gurdwara. It's just around the corner. And growing up was really difficult for me, because I moved around a lot. I looked different than most of the people, and my mind was a bit different, It was. I had a lot of fun at the cost of a lot of people's expenses. So what does that tell me? When I really look into it, and when I really think about it, I had fun at other people's expenses, and now I don't know if it's karma or whatever it is. I feel pain. But it's about getting real, So I told people I'm going to I like to ride bikes, and I have a channel which is about bikes. But I didn't want to tell people that how I was feeling and what was going on, and I needed to be It's just sad. I feel sad because I don't know where I'm going in life. You know, I don't know where my life is heading, and I feel alone. You know, I feel alone. When I'm alone, sometimes I don't feel alone, but when I'm with a group of people, then I really feel alone sometimes. I feel I don't have control of myself, you know? The only time I have control of myself and the only time I feel that is when I'm riding the motorbike. Because it's like when I'm riding my bike, I know if I make a mistake, it's over, your life's over. So that comes with responsibility. Anyone, a lot of people talk about responsibility and what it is, but a lot of people don't really follow it. It's, you know, for me, it was so easy to tell people this is do your life like this, do it like that, do it like that. But to apply it yourself, for me to apply it, it's really hard, you know. So I feel I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm feeling lost. Yeah, big difference when you feel lost. I don't know. There's a feeling I'm having. I don't know what the feeling is, and that's what's breaking me down. You know. I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke weed today. I haven't taken medicine today. My mind is my worst enemy. My mind lies to me. I don't know if it's maybe my brain chemistry is different than others, or it's just that maybe I'm a little bit of a mental or a retard. I don't say that like in a way like I'm trying to put myself down. No, I think I'm starting to believe, because as a young boy, people told me you're different. You know, you need to go to a special school. He'll never fit in, and stuff like that. So I found it hard making friends at school as well, because I was brown skinned and I was around a lot of white boys and white girls, and there was only a few. There was only a few. People who had a bit of color on their skin. I think there was like 2 other boys, and obviously at a young age it does affect. You do feel a bit out of place. So yeah, at the age of 11, 12, I went to see a kid psychologist or a kid psychiatrist. I don't remember. And you know, they gave me a lot of quizzes and tests and stuff. But I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on, because the relationship I had with my mom and dad at that point it wasn't there. There was no relationship. You know, I loved my dad. He was very loyal, but when it came to him showing me love, I never saw it. So, but when it came to my mom, she showed me a lot of love until I started getting onto drugs and alcohol. And you know, I felt like, you know, I felt sad, you know, and I felt like I felt alone, you know, I felt lost, you know. I love dogs, you know, and dogs always come around me. Maybe because it's spending the dogs we have. But I come here to the spiritual place to think about what I want to do with my life. To think about where my life is going. To think about how I'm going to move forward and what is the strategy, what is the plan. You know, it's like, who am I? I ask myself, who am I? I know I like to ride bikes. I know my name's Akshay Lal and I like to ride bikes, but who am I? And if you ever ask yourself, who are you? It's very hard to answer. Well, it is for me. You know? And I just sometimes wish my mom and dad listened to me, you know, but as they're intellectuals, then, you know, they listen to what the professional say, doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, and they didn't listen to my feelings. Because at that point of time, there was no connection, there was no way of talking to them and sharing with them. And I didn't know how, because I have a sister and she was so intelligent and she was so kind of like, she was so good that, you know, all the attention went on her, like she will be successful and stuff like that. So I feel hurt inside because I really like having a job, but I don't have a job, you know. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I wake up every morning at around 1:32. I did a lot of helping out. I'm gonna sit here for a while, then go get some food, and then head back to the rehab center. Because I need to now get a bit more serious about what I'm doing with my life and how I'm gonna live my life, and you know, what steps do I have to take to get there. And it's a very, very hard thing. It's so easy to say, but to do it, it's another thing. I'm blessed. I feel grateful. I'm alive, you know. After drinking so much, I felt, why am I alive? Yeah, because I'm a chosen one, and I believe it. I believe it today. So I'm really sleepy. You know, I haven't had good sleep in a while. You know. So I wanna. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. We're here. and I'm gonna just sit on the bench and close my eyes, and really try and get serious about just about what's going on, yeah, and try and figure out, some sort of plan. And yeah, I feel alone. I feel lost. I feel like people just want me for money. If there's no money, then I don't think people really want to be my friend. But I know one thing. I know one thing. And that one thing is I made the right decision to come here. Let me find a little place to sit down and just shut my eyes because I'm very tired. I'm sleepy. So I'll get back to these videos.